Howdy. Ford here for a quick feed blog. I'll play it for you. I've been asked a couple of times how I'm going to play something for you, and they want to know how I make this extra little noise without using any pedals to accomplish it, or distortion, or effects. It's and I'll tell you, it's real simple. When you're going through the song and you're playing it, I'm doing only down picks, okay? But as I'm down picking, I'm scraping the side of my thumb along the string, okay? Almost like a pick harmonic, but when my thumb hits it, it gives it more of a I really don't know how else to explain it, except like you're going in for a pick harmonic, but as you're picking, the side of your thumb will scrape the string and kind of cancel it out, but kind of not cancel it out. That's all I can tell you. That's all I can tell you. So sit there, an E chord, E bar chord. Excuse me, A. There you go. That's how you do it. It's the best way I can explain it. I don't know. This is my favorite guitar. This is an ESP E2 M2. It's 2015 model. Floyd Rose EMG neck through with the cool battery compartment right there, I believe. Somewhere right there. It's like an old car. It's like an old car, 1970s car cigarette ashtray. That's the coolest thing about ESP guitars is that battery box. Yeah, it's just, I bought it in 2015. It was considered a B stock. Now, I kind of have an advantage. I have a few friends that hook me up. When a B stock comes in, it automatically gets discounted. Okay. This is a B stock from ESP. They definitely hooked me up on this. This is just like the dude who hooked me up on my two Jackson wild cards. Okay. The only thing that made these a B stock, there's no finish problems. The neck wasn't a little tweaked. There's no chips, dings, dents. The flame is fucking stupendous. What made this a B stock was the fact that the Floyd Rose springs were fucked up. Just like on my wild cards. The Floyd Rose springs were fucked up, which is what made it a B stock. Because they could not set it up correctly. Okay? So that's what made this a B stock, is the Floyd Rose springs were fucked up. So what I did is I came in and I replaced the Floyd Rose springs. And the only other thing it doesn't have is the foam that goes in the Floyd Rose routing there. That's missing. I don't know where the fuck that is. I don't ever remember seeing it. But to me, that just adds some fucking style and some... It's been used. I have played this guitar a lot over the last 10 years. This is 2015. I've played this guitar a lot. It is my favorite guitar. It is the one that got it all started for me again. For me, the very first guitar I bought and considered my first guitar was an old Chinese-made off-brand Fender-style Stratocaster. And it had a super skinny nut radius there. I mean, it was like really small. Almost smaller than any other guitar you'd ever find. This one is damn close to it. I mean, super skinny nut spacing there. And it's got a comfortable, not deep, but like mid, like Wizard 2, Wizard 2 C-style neck. And it's a fast fucking neck. The other thing about this guitar, which makes it unusual, is I don't have a lot of guitars where the pickups are so dialed in that you have to play super clean. This is one of those guitars that you have to play super clean. Otherwise, it sounds like that. So it is one of the greatest guitars I own. It's also one of the biggest pain in the ass guitars I own. But I love this guitar like Les Paul 666. It is a cool guitar, and the fact I got it for $900 back in 2015, brand new, is even fucking better. It's even better. But to the other topics of tonight's vlog is, crypto. You don't want to see what's you don't want to see what's under that blanket, so we'll leave the blanket there. Um, you're seeing a nice spike, okay? Started this afternoon, but I had purchased on Saturday night when I was at the bar. I was sitting there eating that prime rib, and I'm like, let's go check crypto. And I bought Solana at like 86, Solana, and a few others when they were low on Saturday. As of right now, I'm up like, I don't know, $50 out of the $250 I spent. So, there's a nice little spike going on. How long will that go on? I don't know. Check it around 4 a.m. Central Time, and you'll know if it's going to keep going through Monday morning or whether it's just going to fucking dive bomb at 4 a.m. Central Time. That would be 2 o'clock Pacific Time. That would be 5 o'clock East Coast Time. So I'm seeing a little spike going on. I don't see any major rises going on, especially for the small caps and the altcoins. Bitcoin's up to what, 77, I think it is. That's a decent rise, okay? Ethereum is up to like, hold on, I got a pillow stuck in my ass. Hold on. There we go. Oh shit. Ethereum's up to 2,200, but altcoins really aren't gaining much. I mean, maybe 10-15 cents max. So, as long as you're building your hodl, you should be in the green, big time right now. So just keep building your hodl when that price goes down. Okay. Don't forget your $5, $10, $15, $20 a week, bi-weekly or monthly, man. It's that simple. Other than that, man, I gotta tell you, I've been separated from my old lady like 6 months, 7 months. I don't know. Fuck, I can't remember. I'm enjoying the single life to the point I actually bought a air purifier for the fucking house. Okay. So, like I'm saying, I'm single. I don't know where the fuck the old lady is. I don't really care. If she's high, I don't give a fuck where she's at. If she's not high, I am interested in what she's up to. But if she's high, I don't want to fucking know where she's at. Okay. I'm drug free. I promote drug freeness. That includes weed. Because, part of my job is having to be drug free. You can be as fucking crazy as you want, but you got to be drug free. So, I've been kind of testing the waters a little bit, see what's out there for me, and I found a couple of nice ladies to hang out with, but nothing I would want to get too serious with. And so, I decided to go do some bar hopping on Saturday night. The one thing I have never been to and I've lived here for 15 fucking years, is I've never gone bar hopping. So I said, fuck it, man. I'm bored. I'm hungry. And shit, a beer or something won't kill me. So I decided on a Saturday I'd go bar hopping, right? And I had 3 places in mind. I made it to 2 of them, okay? There's this little dive bar up the road here. I can't think of the name right offhand. It's like Rosas or something like that. Roses. I don't know, just right up the road here. But I hit that one second. The first one I went to is McMenamin's over there on Sunnyside. Sunnyside McMenamin's. Never been there. And, I'm running solo, so I figured, fuck it. There's a long wait, so I'm just going to crawl to the bar and order something there. And I sit in between. The only people at the bar are these ladies. I sit there, right in the middle of these women, right? The lady to the left is pretty well shit-faced. The two ladies to the right of me were pretty well shit-faced, but they couldn't stop fucking flapping their lips. And then I said, fuck it. I ordered a drink. I don't know. Oh, it was a pear sidecars, what they called it. Don't do it. Don't do it, man. It was gross. And I ordered some tater tots, man, because I sling a lot of tater tots. And I'm trying to figure out what was so special about these tater tots. And, well, I found out. They're really fucking good. Really expensive, but they're good. But I'm just sitting there eating my tater tots and sucking down this really shitty drink. And, you know, I got a very beautiful bartender. But I got the ladies next to me. And these ladies over here on my right were just minding their own fucking business, you know, flapping their lips. And this lady sitting next to me, man, the next thing I know, she's chatting me up. And, you know, I'm just trying to eat my fucking tater tots and drink my really shitty drink. And she's getting a little aggressive in her chatting with me. And I'm like, well, fuck. And I look over and I swear to God, I saw my ex-mother-in-law. It was a young version of my ex-mother-in-law. I'm like, oh no, I can't. And so I'm just, you know, being friendly. And the next thing I know, she leans over and she goes, "You want to fuck?" And I'm like, God damn, why do you have to look like my fucking ex-mother-in-law, man? I mean, just not her at all. If you just look like somebody else, I'd be fucking going for it. But you look like my ex-mother-in-law. And so that ended without anything. But man, I could not believe she just leaned over and she goes, "Do you want to fuck?" I'm sure if you watch the fucking video camera, you're gonna see my mouth go wham to the floor. Hey, man. She definitely knows what she wants, and she definitely knows how to get it. And if she didn't look like my fucking ex-mother-in-law, I would have said, oh, hell yeah. But anyway, so that was entertaining. And the tater tots at McMenamin's Sunnyside are really good. Get the Cajun ones. Stay away from the pear sidecar. And if you get kind of I don't mean it offensively. If you get a kind of chubby bartender that wears a mask, she's a very lovely lady, and she's a great bartender. Other than that, man, I wasn't that impressed with McMenamin's. I'll go there again. I don't know when, but I'll go there again. And but yeah, that was Saturday night at McMenamin's. God damn, I got a fucking interesting life, don't I? Kind of shocking. But after that, I went up to this little dive bar up here. Never been there before. And went in, had a nice Crown and Red Bull. Man, I do love my Crown and Red Bull. And I didn't know every second Saturday they have prime rib. I'm like, okay. So I got me a prime rib dinner, a couple of fruity drinks, and just sat there and played on my phone and watched the basketball game. I don't know who the fuck was playing, and just enjoyed the rest of the evening. I'm not a big drinker, but when I do go, I'm gonna have a couple of drinks. But I'm not a big drinker, man. 2 beers and I got a nice buzz going. By the time I left there, I had to wait an hour after drinking, just so I could make it home. I wasn't drunk, but yeah, I like that wait time. That way, you know, something happens, I go, yeah, I'm not drunk. And so, yeah, that was an interesting night. Some pretty good food, some good drinks. And I think I'll do that again. That was a lot of fun. I think I'll go bar hopping more often. I don't have to drink, but man, it's kind of cool to go to these places and meet some of these really cool fucking people, and you know, uh, uh, have random women sitting next to you asking you if you want to fuck. It's great, man. It's fucking great. Um, that definitely put a little pep in my step as I was walking out. Uh, she was an attractive woman. She just looked way too much like my ex mother in law. So that was that. But yeah, my big thing now is I want to play pool or billiards, whatever you want to call it. And Kellogg Bowl's gone, so I can't go there. Milwaukee Bowl, they got some sort of fucking midget table there. So I found a nice little place that has 3 tables, and I went there tonight and had a good time. Just practicing. I haven't played pool in years, and it showed. And yeah, I'm just enjoying single life, man. I got responsibilities to deal with, so I can't let it go too far, but I'm having a good time. I'm moving on with life. Um, what else? So I'm sitting at the dive bar up there, and I'm looking at crypto, and I'm like, well, I'm gonna build up my hodl a little bit tonight, and bought some Solana, and I bought some Wormhole. I bought a few Doji the doggies, and a few others. And yeah, it's working out, man. I'm up $50 since Saturday night, so hey, take advantage of the fucking the bumps, man. But most of all, you're going to be able to judge when a bump is coming by what's going on in the world. Are we bombing Iran? Is anything else going on? Right now we got partial government shutdown. We got Iran war. So keep your eye on that shit, and you'll get a good judgment of when the next bump will come. Like I said, at 4 a.m. Central Time, take a look at your crypto app and say it'll either be going back up a little more or it'll be going down. So it's cycles. I haven't seen this cycle in about 2 or 3 years, but the cycle I'm seeing, if you're watching the market, is it'll dive down on Sunday night, and then Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, then Friday, right around 5 o'clock or so Central Time, it'll dive down again. And then come Saturday, it'll kind of flatline. Then Sunday is picking up again, and right now we got a decent little bump going on. But I've been watching that for a while, and like I said, I haven't seen this cycle in like 2 or 3 years. I used to, and it lasted for 3 or 4 months. So there you go, man. Keep your eye on the money, keep your eye on the market, and go from there. And I just to get to that part about buying crypto, I gave you my good Saturday story. So I'm gonna go back to practicing, and I don't know. I'm gonna go check to make sure that air purifier out there is working well. I can hear it. It's on turbo at the moment. But yeah. Oh, and an update for you ladies. A few months ago, man, I was trying to figure out what's the best toilet fucking tablet to put in the back of your toilet. Here's what I can tell you. Scrubbing bubbles sucks ass. Don't spend the money. Clorox with bleach, the blue one, works well. But every 2 weeks, you're still going to have to clean the fucking toilet. Okay? I was hoping by adding one of those tablets, I could knock that down to once a month. If that, no. You got to do it every 2 weeks. So that maid service coming in to mop the floors and clean the toilets and the bathrooms, is looking better and better every time I think about it. So who knows? But I hope everybody out there's being safe, having a good time, and um, uh, keep your eye on the road, man. Be careful. Hasta luego. Forward out. Later.